So let me go through proposition 6 first. He says the force of any passive emotion can surpass the rest of man's activities or power so that the emotion stays firmly fixed in him. So we can be overwhelmed by something that's happened and it results in an emotion that stays with us. So for example, let's say that you are in a war situation and you see some truly horrific things, and typically people who see those things suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder, and that horror stays with them. It remains firmly fixed in them. Or let's say as a child you are repeatedly told by one of your parents that you're stupid. That is a sufficiently diminishing thing, and if it's repeated numerous times, that feeling of being inadequate or inferior will stay with you for the rest of your life, probably, unless you do some work to understand it. So these emotions can stay firmly fixed. So the proof says the force and increase of any passive emotion and its persistence in existing is defined by the power of an external cause compared with our own power, and so can surpass man's power. There are 1,000,001 things out there that are more powerful than you, and some of them can affect you adversely. When you are a child, your parents are infinitely more powerful than you are, and so they can create an impression that stays with you for the rest of your life, an image, as Spinoza would call it, an image that stays with you for the rest of your life. And that is a dreadful thing. Your parents are like God to children, and for a parent to treat a child in that way is, well, I would say unforgivable. Spinoza would just say it was inevitable given the circumstances, but anyway, it happens. So the force of any passive emotion can surpass the rest of man's activities or power so that the emotion stays firmly fixed in him. And most of us have at least a couple of things like that. We've been shaped by some very strong impression when we were young, maybe, or maybe even in later life. If you have a bullying boss and you've been in your work for a long time, that will modify your emotional state, probably fairly long term. And in fact, if you're a child and you're always told, oh, if you're going out to play with your friends, you need to look your best. No one's going to like you if you don't look your best. Or, we're going to visit Auntie so-and-so and Uncle so-and-so, and you need to look your best. No one's going to like you if you don't look your best. And then when this person grows up, they feel they have to spend inordinate amounts of time looking good for people to accept them. That will be a persistent impression or image that person carries around with them, possibly for the rest of their life.